We're here today, and I thought that it would be so much fun for us to talk about gaps and the holidays. So, no matter what you celebrate, Christmas, Hanukkah, solstice, Kwanzaa, lots of holidays, certainly the New Year's are coming up, and I am having a lot of conversations with clients of mine about how to navigate the holidays. And I thought that might be helpful to talk about today. There are a couple things that I would suggest, and I'm telling my folks. Number one, have a strategy. How do you want to go through these holidays? When we define what we want, then we can do it. When we have an intention, then we can have it, right? Or we can just go through the holidays and stumble on through, which is another option. Stumble on through, and then at the end you can be like, what did I do? Or I don't feel so good, or ooh, that didn't really work very well. So if you have an intention, set it. Number one, I am going to stay on my diet. I'm going to continue to use GAPS principles all the way through the holidays because that's what makes my body feel better, because that's when my brain works the best, because that's what keeps my bowels moving, and that's what keeps whatever other ways you want to say I will be well through the holidays if I stick to the program. Yay! That's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is I'm going to do gaps through the holidays, and I will make substitutes for all of those things that are usually eaten during the holidays. That means use gaps cooking techniques to make foods that you usually would have, right? So cookies and pies and cakes and all those foods, right? Maybe you decide that, yep, we're going to have them in my house, but I'm going to make them by soaking, sprouting, or fermenting nut or seed flour. I'm going to switch out the sweeteners, so I'm never using white sugar or even sucanat. I'm going to switch up my recipes and use some date sugar. I'm going to use some date syrup. I'm going to use some, maybe a little bit of raw honey, though that really shouldn't be heated. So that's another way. Like, cool. The other option, of course, is to just throw everything to the wind and be like, I don't care, which is fine. It's an option. Throw everything to the wind and then go to all the parties and go to all the holiday gatherings and the family gatherings. Eat whatever you want. And then on the other side, do a lot of detoxification supports. Perhaps eat before you go to these events. Eat your GAPS foods so that you're not really hungry for all that stuff that may look enticing but not really feel enticing once you eat it, or feel very good once you eat it. I just want to say these are options for you, and you are always at choice in how you're going to frame this holiday season. So I just invite you to think a little bit about how you want to go into the holidays so that you have a plan, have a strategy, and you can get through the holidays and feel better on the other side, mentally and physically. One of the things I mean is that every person always has the choice about how they're going to frame something. And how you frame something matters. You could go into the holiday season and say, oh, I'm on this really restrictive diet. It's really terrible. I'm really depressed. I can't eat anything. This is awful. Yeah, you could do that. Or you could frame it a different way and say, different frame. This is a holiday season. I'm going to love my body and myself enough to enjoy it as best I can with the GAPS diet. We're always, at every moment, we are choosing between light and dark, light and dark, right? Positive, negative, optimism, negativity. What do you got? Optimism, pessimism. So again, you can look at gaps of, oh, this is a really hard diet. It's a really restrictive diet. I can't have any fun. I can't have any good food. Or you could be like, I really love this diet. I love this protocol because I feel better when I do it. And what are the ways that I can still enjoy this season by using GAPS cooking techniques to create things that are not only good for my body, but also are special treats and taste wonderful. I hope that was helpful for people to how to think about, or at least to take a moment and think about how you want to be this holiday season, how you want to eat this holiday season, what's important to you. Make that decision. Do some thinking about it so that you can come out on the other side January 2, January 1, 2026. Feeling nourished, feeling aligned with your decision about how you want to be, how you want to eat, how you want to cook in this holiday season.